Have you ever wondered why you can't seem to move on from a past hurt? This exercise might be the key to unlocking your emotional healing and finding the closure you need to move forward in life. Hi, I'm Dr. Ghazaleh and I create videos for people who want to heal their childhood trauma by feeling, connecting, and understanding the wisdom of their emotions. In today's episode, I will show you a simple exercise that I use with my clients, which can help you to overcome the lingering emotional pain caused by unfinished businesses with people who have hurt you. We all carry emotional wounds from the past and from past relationships, and sometimes these wounds can linger on, affecting our mental health and well-being. For example, maybe you had a falling out with a close friend years ago, and still you feel the hurt and you feel angry about how things ended and how you were treated in the relationship. Or even perhaps you were mistreated by a former boss or coworker, and that experience has left you feeling somehow powerless and defeated. Or the most common one that we all know is a breakup that left you feeling that things are not resolved. Whatever you experience, right? Maybe this emotion-focused therapy exercise offers you the path to healing and resolution. By working through your emotions in a supportive environment, you can gain insights into the root causes of your pain and learn strategies for moving forward with greater peace and resilience. For this exercise, you will need two chairs, right? Which are standing in front of each other as I have them here. Okay? And first of all, we're gonna become aware of that emotional hurt. So when you have that chair, then I'd like to invite you to replay a conversation with me that you're gonna have with somebody else, that you're gonna have internally with somebody else. So imagine somebody in your life, right? Somebody who hurt you, somebody who have experienced problematic interactions with. And then I invite you to imagine that this is the you chair, this is you where you're sitting, and that other person is sitting right in front of you. Okay, this is the person that you have received painful messages from and towards you may have unresolved feelings. I suggest for this exercise not to use someone that, has been abusive or too terrifying, and do that with therapeutic support. So now just imagine that person that comes into your mind that you have an unresolved feelings with and is in a kind of unfinished business. And see how that person would sit in front of you. And then I invite you to see what comes up inside you, right? What are the feelings that are coming up inside you? What happens inside you when you imagine the person right in front of you? And when you have that, then, see if you can tell that person which feelings are coming up. Maybe you want to say like, I feel hurt, I feel angry about certain things, I resent you for something, or I feel like, mistreated. Whatever it is, take your time and express to that person any kind of feeling that comes up inside you. And when you are ready, you can also pause if this is helpful. And when you're ready, I invite you to come to the other side. Now imagine being the other person, okay? Now you see yourself in front of you and you the other person. And take time to imagine how this person would really make you feel like that, right? What would they say or not say or do or not do that would bring up those feelings that you just had in front of you. Maybe they're judgmental, maybe they're critical, maybe they're just not responsive to you, maybe they're dismissive to your feelings, like stop saying that to me, or I don't want to hear this, or they shut down and they don't respond at all, right? Or it's like, I'm not going to listen to you, I'm going to withdraw. Whatever it is that comes up that would make you feel like that, and act that person as real as possible. And then when you're ready, come on over to this side again. And now imagine being yourself, right? And see how it feels like to get those responsive, to be treated like this by the other person. right? What kind of feelings are coming up inside you? Does it make you feel like angry, hurt? Do you feel any kind of tension in your body, or do you feel constricted, or, and then tell that person what it feels like to be treated right. What happens inside you when you get these messages, right? Really observe what happens inside your body and what it feels like to be talked to like this. And remember, this is a conversation you're going to have in your head and not a real world, okay? Really see what it's like if you would have that conversation in your head, okay? And this is just about helping you to understand your feelings and needs and not having that conversation in the real world. So tell that person how it feels and express all sorts of feelings that are coming up inside you. Maybe you feel like hurt, unseen, unimportant, as if you don't matter, right? Or angry or resentful. And express your pain, express your suffering, whatever comes up. And when you're ready, I invite you to come back to the other side again. And now take a moment and imagine what it's like to be the other, okay? And see how would they respond. There are two ways of responses that might be here. One way is that person would show compassion, and the other way would be they would not be responsive to what you just said. I invite you to start with, if they have compassion or not, and if they're not, then be that other person and tell yourself why you're not going to have this, right? Why are you not compassionate? Bring all the reasons. I can't understand you. I can't, have compassion. I can't have empathy. For whatever reasons it is. Bring all the reasons why they can't be responsive to you. Maybe they're protecting themselves or they're afraid of something. Again, take as much time as you need, and then come on to the other side. And now feel what it's like not to get the compassionate response, right? And try to name what it is, right, that comes up inside you when they don't respond from a compassionate place. Maybe it leaves you feeling powerless or hopeless. Maybe, And then when you have that, really see that you tell that person what you really need. What do you need for yourself when they cannot respond? Tell them what you need for yourself when they cannot respond to you. Maybe I need to accept you for who you are. Maybe I need to let go. Maybe I need to, forgive myself. This is something that comes up quite often, right? And just really say what you need when they can't respond to you. Maybe I just need to, forgive you, or even, hold you accountable and make sure that I know that you are responsible for your feelings and I'm responsible for mine. And then when you have that, when you really told this person what you need for yourself, go back to the other side. Okay. And now imagine you're that person and you can show compassion, right? Maybe that person can show compassion. You could also imagine if they would really be outside of the room where you are right now, what would they think and feel, Maybe they can say, yeah, I can see you, that you were hurt. I can see that I wasn't there for you the way you needed me. I can see that the way I talked to you made you feel like awful about yourself or small or insignificant. I can see that, this was really hard for you. So see, whatever it is that comes from a compassionate place, right? Maybe there's even an apology in that, right? Maybe you want to say from this person, I'm sorry for not being there for you, or I'm sorry for just breaking up the relationship like that. I'm sorry for not caring more for you, right? So just see whatever comes up and this person has understanding from a caring, compassionate place. And then come back to this side. And now feel what it's like when you get that, okay? Whatever it is that comes up, try to put words into this and express to the other one, what is it like when you feel when they really are there for you, right? When they really respond to your feelings. Maybe this feels really good, maybe it makes you sad, maybe you want to grieve and let go, right? About maybe positive moments of the relationship are coming up, positive experiences, the losses that you had in the relationship, right? And so when you have that, See if you can allow yourself to feel whatever it is. Maybe it's sadness, maybe it feels good to get that validation and the care, right? And when you have that, just tell them, like, you know, what it feels like. And maybe at this point, this helps you also to let go. This helps you to also hold the other person accountable, right? So whatever it is, see if you can connect with that. And again, take as much time as you need, and see, you know, if you can allow yourself to grieve, or if you can allow yourself to sit with whatever it is that is happening inside you. Maybe there's relief, right? And allow yourself to feel that. If you had to set boundaries for yourself before, right? Then sit with that. Sit with that. What is it like that? Yeah, the person couldn't show compassion to you, and sit with that. And when you're there, then you have finished the task, and you completed the exercise. I know that this was a very fast way of showing how this works, right? And it needs maybe many rounds to get to your feelings, many rounds to get to your needs. Take as much time as you need. Try this as often as possible. Put the other chair there, right? And, you know, every time you do that, it helps you to get more in touch with your physical experience also. And you can get more in touch with your pain, with your feelings, and with your needs, and see what helps you to let go and move forward. I hope you found this exercise helpful. This is a very typical exercise that I use in emotion-focused therapy. We call this unfinished business. And I hope this helps you to find some more peace and closure with any kind of relationship that is unresolved in your life. And yes, and if you find an emotion-focused therapist in your area that helps you with deeper, you know, unfinished businesses from traumatic experiences, maybe from your childhood, you can go on isef.com and isef.org and find some information there. And I hope this is helpful for you, and I see you at my next videos.